Good morning from Jaipur. Abdul's asleep. I'm contemplating getting in the shower. I've had a cup of tea. Abdul's been watching TV, but he's fallen asleep again.
I was just changing these beds every day.
We're not sleeping very well, are we? Well, actually, I didn't sleep too bad last night. It's not comfortable, not like the one in... the most comfortable bed was the one in Gumbulgar, wasn't it? Yeah. That one's really comfy, and I guess because everything is new there. This is our room. Whoops. Our room, our ceiling, our views. Really, really lovely. It's nice. The grounds are really nice here as well. And we spent a lot of time yesterday just chilling, having coffee and chips and sitting in the garden, watching the puppet show, listening to the guy playing the instrument. Our ceiling. So pretty. This was the family home of the Al-Cesar family. Their wedding pictures and all sorts are actually around the rooms, which is absolutely amazing of them to share their family history. It shows the property and weddings that took place here, which is amazing. It seems to me like the grounds were a bit bigger before, maybe before the road and the markets came along. But yeah, it's so beautiful here. So this palace was actually given or built for the Al-Cesar family because they serve the royal family. So it is very, very ornate and very, very beautifully done. Like yesterday I sat in the grounds and I was trying to think what it would be like to live here, and I just couldn't imagine it. Like, where would you stay? Which would be your quarters, I guess. You know, how would your bed be? You know, those things when you move into a new home, you imagine yourself living there, don't you? And I was doing that last night. I just couldn't imagine it. Like, it was just so vast. I think if you put me and Abdul and our family and my brother-in-law and his family and my mother-in-law, it still wouldn't be big enough. I mean, it's still too big. Today's breakfast is in the grand hall. I've had, same as Abdul, beans and toast with omelette, also a croissant, pineapple juice and some masala tea. My omelette's on its way. It's so grand in here. That's the bar behind me. And this is the grand room, ceiling.
So here we are. First days of rest so far, because so far we've been here almost every day. We've been getting up early and traveling for the next place, and then
I think we've travelled for over a day and a half of our holiday.
Maybe a day and a half.
Yeah, I was counting the hours. Okay,
no,
maybe
it's
more.
got to be a lot more than that.
Not including the flights, though.
No, of course not. Yesterday alone we
Look at the dog.
Yesterday alone we were well over 10 hours on the road. So yeah, so here we are. So we just had breakfast here, and then what are you doing?
I'm looking at the dog.
Oh.
It's so cute.
So we just had breakfast. I've got my tea, and we're sitting outside in the courtyard, which looks like this, all really nice. And the restaurant just behind me there, where we were. And the plan is today that we'll be heading into town, where the markets that we went to the first day we arrived in Jaipur.
We'll do some shopping.
What's the area called?
Johari Bazaar.
Johari Bazaar.
Yeah.
Here you go. Come here, girl. Come here, girl.
Maya, look, Daddy's playing with the dog.
Yeah, it's a pit bull or something, man. It's gonna chop my hands off in a minute.
Everyone's petting her.
Yeah.
Her name is Stella.
Stella, yeah. We think it's a she. Shall we turn her over to have a check? Hey?
You missing your cats?
That's what the problem is. I've not seen a guy playing two flute at a time, at the same time. So one is, I presume, just like a bass, is the long one, so just continually hum sound. And the other one making da do da do da do da.
That's why I got rid of him. I wanted to go to sleep.
So we are on our way to Johari Bazaar.
This is Babu. Bapu Bazaar.
So the guy thought, I don't know, he's gonna pull on us on what, I don't know. So he's taking it to a place called Bapu Bazaar, but everything's closed anyway. But we said we don't want to see anything. We just want to go to where bloody hell noisy. We just want to go to where we said we want to go. So let's see what happens, how this is gonna finish. And this things have been here as well.
We're here in Johari Bazaar again. We were here after the first night. It was crazy, but the sun's out, it's beautiful, and I can't wait to really explore.
It's going to get crazy here because it's just coming up to 11 o'clock and most of the shops are still closed, so we're actually too early. Like
So
for
we're just
example,
chilling.
this one here is open, this is closed, that's closed, and it's the same everywhere else as well. So most of the shops are still closed, so it will get hectic, no doubt. So I don't know what we're going to look and see with the shops being closed, but we'll find out, I suppose. So guess where we are? It's a big clue behind me. Hey?
Look what I'm looking at.
Yeah, look, as if we need to. Yeah, so we will see what time we get out of here. We just got here. Most of the shops still opening up. I'm seeing down. I don't know, for all of a sudden, the last 5-6 days, we've been non-stop on the road. So this is the only day so far. We've sort of had a lazy start to the day. Well, lazy breakfast, got out of the hotel roughly about 11 o'clock. And yet, I feel so tired. Maybe my body is just calling for the road again. I don't know. But yeah, so yesterday was a long day. God, the day before that was a really long day. Today, it's going to be all on the road, walking. We've got so many people stopping us for cars and taxis and this and everything else. We just keep on saying, look, we don't want a taxi, we just want to walk. So, let's see what happens, especially here.
We found our lunch place. This is Jaipur's LMB restaurant and sweet shop. The restaurant's through the sweet shop. And we are hoping to have lots of tea.
We were here the first night we came to Jaipur. And I wanted to come in here, but we didn't because everybody was standing and eating. Like you got these chairs here. That night, one thing we didn't realize is that they got restaurants just around the side. So we shall be back for that later on because it's still morning time. We'll have lunch a little bit later. So we've been around here for an hour or so. We're back in another jewelry shop. Surprise, surprise, surprise. And all that's out. So I don't know. What's gonna happen? We shall find out.
This is on copper?
Yes, copper. All copper with micron polish, not plating out, no shining out, as it is.
Oh, it was a motorcycle. मैंने अभी पिंक एंड ऑरेंज में किया था, तो इससे पिंक एंड ऑरेंज में नहीं था। मैंने अभी लिया।
गणपत पहले ग्राहक से बात कर ले अर्जेंट
Ugly looking model, that's what I think. I think one ugly looking model.
This is nice, isn't it? Daddy's being really fussy for you. He really likes that one, but he can't buy that one. And he's being really fussy. Look how many outfits they've taken out for you, Maya. There's loads in there. Here we are in Raymond's, and we've just chosen those two trouser fabrics for Zahir. His trousers. We've brought along his trousers that he already has for measurements. I hope he likes them. Already bought a sari for my mum from Roopsagar. That's being finished and will be delivered to my hotel tonight, and then these will be made and delivered to my hotel tomorrow night. What have you done?
Yeah, so obviously you've been shopping for jewelry. I've been standing around, walking around, and this restaurant here, or this shop here, the queue just doesn't seem to go away. There's always seems to be the same amount of people all the time here. So to check it out, I've just bought 2 samosas and 2 kachuris. It cost me 48 rupees. So whether I've been ripped off or not, I don't know, but we'll find out if I get Delhi Belly after eating this, so we'll find out.
Hey, Johari Bazaar was interesting, enjoyable for the most part. I think you can get very, very tired here. Bargaining is hard work. I bargain a little bit, but Abdul bargains a lot.
7 hours 45 minutes.
Yeah, we've been here 7 hours 45 minutes. We're having dinner at L&B restaurant on Johari Bazaar. So far we've bought a sari for mum. We've bought a langa for Maya. We've bought 2 pairs of trousers to be tailored for Zahir. Tailoring's being done now, and I've bought some jewellery for a photo shoot. Yeah, that's all we've bought, isn't it? But it's taken us that long.
That jewelry shop?
I sat in a jewellery shop and bought and sat making up 2 sets of mix and match pieces, and in the end I bought one because it was really expensive and they wouldn't barter with me, and so I could only afford 1 piece. And out principle, I only really needed the 1 set, so I decided I was only gonna get the 1 set. Abdul fell in love with a second lehenga for Maya, but it was just too expensive for him, so he walked away.
ये रोस्टेड भापरा बाटी है, बॉइल्ड किया हुआ बाटी में और विद घी में डिप किया हुआ है।
Okay.
This is really interesting flies that I've been seeing in the bathrooms. I saw one in Kumbhalgarh and I saw one here. It seems to have like double wings and extra legs, and I've never seen one like this before.